Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to discuss the first half of Arrow Season 4. I think I only did one review for this show last year. One review, so we've got 8 episodes to catch up on. But we're going to keep it brief. We're going to just kind of go through the major events. One of the things we saw early in the season was the tension between Oliver and Diggle, and while that's happening, Thea is having a hard time dealing with effects from the Lazarus pit. She was a bloodlusting. We saw that Oliver, an old family friend, was trying to run for the mayor, and that kind of Damien Dhark kind of shooed that away. This is obviously what encouraged Oliver to go ahead and run for mayor himself, as we see now, and he's dealing with some heavy repercussions of that decision. Oliver and Diggle, I want to say at this point, I think are good, especially considering Diggle's dealing with his whole brother problem right now. And I'm kind of jumping the gun here because let's talk about the more recent events. Right now, the question is, who is in the grave? We remember back in episode 1, at the very end, we saw Oliver standing at a gravestone, tombstone. And at that point, when I saw that, I could only think of 3 people who would be in there. 1 was Felicity, 2 was Diggle, and 3 was Laurel, with an off chance that it could be Captain Lance. Now that we're at this point in the season, I gotta say I'm narrowing it down to Captain Lance or Laurel. Here's why. Felicity, we kind of get the sense that she's gonna make it through this ordeal. There's rumors circulating, and again, I don't know if this is true. I read this in an article a couple of weeks ago, so I wish I had the link. I should have saved it. But because of how things were on the channel, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be doing a video on this or not. But the rumorville has it that Felicity will end up in a wheelchair and become the Oracle. That was a rumor I heard. Not saying it's true. I'm not saying I believe it. That was a rumor. I kind of want to throw it out there because I want to see if anyone else heard this. So that was a rumor. But here's the thing. Either way, she's going to come out of this. So it's not, I don't think it's Diggle, because Diggle right now is going through an ordeal with his brother. I can't see the show writers and creators cutting him off in the middle of a big deal for his character at this point. Plus, it's done so much good for his character the last couple episodes leading into the first half end that it would be kind of screwed up to just suddenly have him die. This leads me to Laurel and Lance. Laurel Lance. Laurel Lance and her father, Captain Lance. So here's the reason why I think it might be Cap. The reason I think it might be him is because Damien Dhark knows that he's kind of messed around with him a couple of times. He's already getting a whiff that Captain Lance is not 100% loyal to him. And I think something might happen that Captain gets caught, and then Damien decides to punish him with death. The reason I think it's Laurel is because what is really she doing right now? She's the one character out of the group that really doesn't have anything major going on. I mean, we've already finished and done with the whole, her whole sister she came out. Obviously, we saw that episode where Laurel took it to the Lazarus pits. She came out, bloodlust like Thea, and then finally they helped her out, and she's off on her own. So she really doesn't have anything going on right now. So that's why I think it's going to be one of those two. With the off chance that it might be, but I really like Captain Lance. I'm hoping they don't kill him off. Believe it or not, Laurel I can deal with. I don't know. It's not that I don't like the character. She's just gone from such a huge change, and I kind of liked her when she was the lawyer fighting for people's rights and stuff. And we see her so much now as Black Canary that it's like, oh, I miss the other Laurel. That's the Laurel I want to see. But be that as it may, we'll have to wait and find out. We do know, as I said, that Felicity is probably going to be in critical condition. Whether or not that rumor is true about her becoming the Oracle and being in a wheelchair remains to be seen. Neal McDonough has done a great job as Damien. I mean, he's been phenomenal. The one thing I noticed about him, I've seen him in a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of his work. He is a really good actor. I think he either has a bad agent or he just makes bad decisions because he's been in a lot of bad movies. But he is himself a very good actor, and he has killed it this year as Damien Dhark. And, it's going to be interesting to see where this is going, because we saw that episode where Constantine made his little cameo. That was a very, very nice episode. I'm hoping he gets his own show. I never watched his old one. But I liked what I saw in that episode. Like, I liked the attitude, stuff like that. I know who Constantine, I haven't read the comic, but I know who Constantine is. I know some of the lore, where that whole background is. So it was kind of cool that they brought him into the show to kind of give some sort of explanation into where the show is going in terms of the supernatural and magic and stuff like that. Legends of Yesterday was a great episode too. The second to last episode before the season. This was actually very dark. I mean, that one scene where Barry had, he had the flashback. He saw what happened. He was the only one able to outrun the explosion. And we saw everyone get killed. And that was like, even though you knew it wasn't going to be that way, for the moment that it happened, I was like, man, this is pretty dark. I mean, we just saw most of our favorite characters turn to ashes. And Barry ran back in time and obviously prevented it. I really think Arrow, the first half of Arrow has been really good. I have to say it's better than The Flash right now. I think while the negatives I have to give both is that they're both using the show to propel Legends of Tomorrow. But I think Arrow's doing it a little bit more effectively than The Flash did. So, and now it's over. Now we're going to get Legends of Tomorrow, so we don't have to worry about this, which makes it very exciting for what's to come for the second half of Arrow. I think, is this a lot going on? It's a very, very good season so far. A lot of people were disappointed with season 3, but this season right now, Damien Dhark, Neal McDonough is making it happen. He's making it happen. I think he's a very different villain from Deathstroke, but much more on the creepy side, a little bit on the scary side. Deathstroke would just beat the hell out of you. This guy can pretty much force choke you, like he's trying to do his best activator. But I gotta say, Arrow's definitely getting good. Hopefully we see a little bit more Constantine, and hopefully he gets his own show. Diggle and his brother, that I'm very, very interested to see where that's going. I thought it was a very, very bold move that they brought him back and that he's still alive. And, wow. Diggle and Oliver's squirrel seems to be dead now. Now Diggle's trying to deal with his brother. Oliver now has to deal with, Felicity and her injuries, whether or not she's going to make it out of this. Pretty sure she will. Laurel, I think this is another reason why I think Captain Lance is going to be the one to get killed, because Laurel has nothing really going on right now. I think that would be a good story element for her, dealing with the death of her father. So we'll see where that goes. But, yeah, man, Damien Dhark is not playing. And of course, Malcolm Merlyn still hovering around, still trying to reap the benefits of whatever. We saw at the end of that episode, Legends of Yesterday, we saw in that episode that he collected the ashes of Vandal Savage. Hawkgirl and Hawkman look awesome. I like the outfits. Now we're going to get to see them full tilt on Legends of Tomorrow. But the episodes that they were involved in with Arrow and Flash, I thought they were great. More so in Arrow, because Arrow's where they got the suit up and all that stuff. So, it's a very exciting time for the network and these shows that they're providing us in terms of, giving us these DC heroes that a lot of you guys love, that I'm having a fun time learning about. And of course, Flash is one of the DC characters I've always loved. But it's been a real fun experience to learn more about Arrow, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, some of these other DC characters that have been thrown into the mix. And I'm looking forward to the second half of both these shows. It's going to be fantastic. Anyway, guys, what did you think of the first half of Arrow? What were some of your favorite moments? What are some of the things you didn't like? Who do you think is in the tomb? Who do you think is dead? Who do you think is buried? That's what I want to see. We'll have to find out soon. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description. You're watching ETN. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to discuss the first half of Arrow Season 4. I think I only did one review for this show last year. One review. So we've got 8 episodes to catch up on. But we're going to keep it brief. We're going to just kind of go through the major events. One of the things we saw early in the season was the tension between Oliver and Diggle. And while that's happening, Thea is having a hard time dealing with effects from the Lazarus pit. She was a bloodlusting. We saw that Oliver, an old family friend, was trying to run for the mayor, and that kind of Damien Dhark kind of shooed that away. This is obviously what encouraged Oliver to go ahead and run for mayor himself, as we see now, and he's dealing with some heavy repercussions of that decision. Oliver and Diggle, I want to say at this point, I think are good, especially considering Diggle's dealing with his whole brother problem right now. And I'm kind of jumping the gun here because let's talk about the more recent events. Right now, the question is, who is in